additional paid time off.
And what is your question?
Could you explain it? How many days is it?
Yeah. I have not seen the agreement, but my understanding is that it's 6 hours per month.
Okay.
That's interesting.
Representative Ward.
Thank you, Chair. In an effort to understand the mathematics, the 5% cut, generally speaking, is equivalent to 1 day furlough. Is that correct?
It's a little more than 1 day furlough.
I mean, as a rule of thumb, 2 days furlough was like 10%.
Yeah, just under 10%, correct.
Just rounding it off for a simple term. If there's a 5% pay cut, using simple terms, 124 million moves down to 62 in terms of the amount of money it's being calculated as. If that's the case, how can it be saving money if in effect furlough was worth 100 and some million or 100 million for rough purposes? The furloughs are gone, so the budget has to make up $100 million, but yet there's only a 5% cut, whereas the value of the furloughs was 10%. So I don't see how it's a positive and not still a negative of $50 million or so. It's, again, simple math. You got a total, you minus some, what you got left over, and then when you add 6 days on top of that, that's almost a furlough by any other name then. But I'm not going to say that it is, because it's uncertain as to what these 6 days are and it wasn't revealed. Or 6 hours.
Yeah. So I don't have the release here in front of me, but I believe the numbers that are being referred to in the release is with respect to the 5% pay reduction combined with the 50-50 between the employer and employee with respect to EUTF, but strictly for the HGEA bargaining unit.
But what's 80% of what percent of the employees?
I'm not sure of what.
Vast majority.
Yes, I mean it is the largest of the unions, but I don't have the specific amount as far as what part of the 88 million. I believe about 55 million represented HGA within the 88 million of labor savings.
And that's for 2 days.
That's for 5%, a 5% pay reduction.
Which represented, from my understanding, 1 day. I'm trying to get the math clear as to how you get a positive versus what looks to be a negative. You get 2 days, you wipe out one by taking a pay cut, you still have 1 day deficit of spending. But the math is not clear, nor I don't think I'm understanding the explanation.
Well,
it's a moving,
okay.
The assumption is.
Yeah, so, under the proposed agreement, there would not be any more furlough days, number one.
Correct. So there's a poop in the budget because of that. The budget goes down a certain amount of money because of that. Take off 2 days out of the furlough, you take off the budget $100 million.
The base budget did not provide for furlough days.
But in terms of the base budget did not provide for furlough days.
Right.
So the money that I'm talking about is the actual existing one, not the future one.
So the money you're talking about is strictly with respect to the 5% pay reduction and the 50-50% agreement with respect to the EUTF.
So the savings.
And strictly for HGEA.
So then how would you have savings if it's not even there then? How do you end up with, how do you take 2 days of furlough off and end up saving money? That's what I don't understand.
Maybe I can
Yeah, I
respond.
guess.
No, Dean.
Yeah, I'm not sure how else to explain the fact that.
I think tomorrow probably more data will come out, but it's like you get 2 days of furloughs, you save those, but you save money by not spending them. It's just confusing. Thank you, Chair.
Okay, you're welcome. Are there